everybody, Sensei Jerry Valido here with Valido Martial Arts. Welcome back to another E to the 3. We're here at the Valido Stronghold Dojo, and we're going to go over another reason why training forms is very important. Okay? By its very nature, a form, a kata, is meant to hone the form of your movements. Seems pretty basic, pretty self-explanatory, right? So, for example, if I'm doing something like short form 1 from American Kempo, where I'm coming back, I'm doing an inward block, chambering my left hand, I step to reverse, I do another inward block, I chamber my right hand. What are those two simple movements teaching me? Actually, they aren't just two simple movements. I'm doing my block, my chamber, my footwork. There's actually 3 there, okay? I'm learning how to do my inward block and how to make it the same every single time. Why? Because the block, or any movement for that matter, serves a specific purpose. In this case, the block is what? It's protecting me from an oncoming strike. So if I practice my block one way, like this, and then I practice my block like this, and then I practice my block like this, okay? I am not cultivating the proper form for that particular movement. Hence, it's not going to be effective if and when I need it in a real situation, okay? If I do my inward block properly, if the angulation of my arm is proper, if the height of my block is proper, if the extension of my arm is proper, if it's right where it is here instead of way out here or way in here. But if I do it in the proper manner, every time I perform my kata, every time I decide to practice my short form 1, this movement is going to stick. And then when I go to practice the other side and I step through and I do it on the other side, now this movement is going to stick if I do it the exact same way every single time. And what's that going to do for me? Well, when somebody throws a punch to my face and I have to step back and block it, that body memory, that muscle memory is going to kick in because I've done my forms. Okay? Something as simple as chambering this elbow. Okay? Well, this could be a rear elbow to somebody behind me. But if I'm doing it way out here or like this, it's not going to have the desired effect. If somebody comes up behind me and grabs me from the rear, it's not going to have the same effect as this would, because now this is properly done. Why? Because I've practiced it. I've practiced it a million times properly. The desired and the effective form and the effective movement is there. Why? Because it was practiced again and again and again and again. And that goes for anything that you do in your forms. Whether it be a punch, okay? Whether it be a kick. Why practice your forms? So you can perfect the form of the movements that are found within your particular martial art. Why perfect the form of the movements? Well, you know what? They say perfection will never be reached. Perfection is the goal, and that's very true. Perfection is the goal. That's where we want to get to, but you know what? We can get as damn close as we can if we practice and practice and practice our forms, okay? And the closer and closer that we get to that perfection, for me, that means that the effectiveness of my movements get that much better every single time. Find a new angle on doing your forms rather than it being some kind of repetitive, monotonous activity for yourself. They are there for a reason, and they have been, forms training has been passed down for generations upon generations by martial arts masters all over the world. So to me, that's the proof is in the pudding, and there's some good and some value to it. A lot of value to it, in my opinion. So, I hope you enjoyed this installation of E to the 3. We will see you on the next one. Thank you so much. Make it happen.